Today's video is very important because today we are going to talk about foods that, according to science, may help strengthen the body against cancer. But before we begin, it is important to understand one thing. No food is a 100% cure for cancer. However, some foods may help reduce inflammation, support the immune system, and improve the conditions inside the body where cancer cells may find it easier to grow. And the most surprising part, many of these foods may already be sitting in your kitchen, but you may not know their real power. Make sure you watch this video until the end because the final foods are the ones that researchers around the world are becoming increasingly interested in. So let's begin. The very first food is broccoli and cruciferous vegetables. This group includes broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, and Brussels sprouts. These vegetables contain a powerful compound called sulforaphane. Research suggests that this compound may help activate the body's detoxification system and protect cells from harmful damage. Many people think vegetables are just side dishes, but in reality, they may act like a natural defense system inside the body. However, there is one important thing to remember. If you overcook broccoli, some of its beneficial compounds may be reduced. Light steaming is often considered a better option. And remember, consistency matters. Eating healthy for one day and junk food for the next 6 days will not protect the body. The next powerful food is berries. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries. These small fruits are packed with antioxidants. Antioxidants help reduce oxidative stress inside the body. Oxidative stress is a process that can damage cells over time. You may have noticed that with an unhealthy lifestyle, the body starts feeling weaker, the skin looks dull, energy levels drop. All of this may be part of internal stress on the body. Berries contain natural compounds that may help reduce inflammation and support overall health. And the best part, you can easily add them to breakfast, yogurt, or oatmeal. Now let's talk about a drink that has been used for centuries. Green tea. Green tea contains compounds called catechins. Research suggests these compounds may help support the body's protective systems. But there is one common mistake many people make. They add so much sugar to green tea that its health benefits become much weaker. If you want to drink green tea, keep it simple and moderate. And remember, a healthy lifestyle is not about one single thing. It is a combination of small, daily habits. The next food may surprise some people. Tomatoes. Yes, simple tomatoes. Tomatoes contain an antioxidant called lycopene. Some studies suggest lycopene may help protect cells from oxidative damage. Interestingly, cooked tomatoes may sometimes allow lycopene to be absorbed more effectively. That is why tomato sauce or lightly cooked tomatoes may also be beneficial. But do not make the mistake of thinking processed ketchup and sugary sauces are healthy. Now let's talk about something many people ignore. Garlic and onions. Garlic contains sulfur compounds that may support the body's natural defense systems. Some people use garlic only for flavor, but both traditional medicine and modern research have continued exploring its potential health benefits. And here's an important tip. After cutting fresh garlic, leave it for about 10 minutes before cooking it. This may help activate some of its beneficial compounds. Now let's discuss something dangerous, sugar overload and ultra-processed foods. Look, sugar itself is not always a direct cause of cancer, but excessive sugary and ultra-processed diets may increase inflammation, obesity, and metabolic problems, and these conditions are linked to a higher overall cancer risk. Today, many foods are sold in healthy-looking packaging, but inside they may contain chemicals, preservatives, and large amounts of sugar. That is why reading labels is extremely important. If a food has an ingredient list so long that you cannot even pronounce the names, your body may also struggle to handle it naturally. Now let's move to another powerful category. Turmeric. Turmeric contains a compound called curcumin, which has been widely studied for its anti-inflammatory properties. But here is something many people do not know. Curcumin is naturally absorbed poorly by the body. That is why experts often suggest taking turmeric with black pepper. Black pepper contains piperine, which may improve absorption. However, if you are taking medications, you should speak with a doctor before using high-dose supplements. Now let's talk about fatty fish. Fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel provide omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 plays an important role in balancing inflammation in the body. One major problem with the modern diet is that people consume too many unhealthy oils and fried foods, while anti-inflammatory foods are often missing. And when chronic inflammation increases inside the body, the risk of health problems may also increase. Now let's discuss a food that is often underrated: beans and lentils. Beans and lentils are rich in fiber. Fiber supports gut health, and modern science is increasingly linking gut health with immunity and long-term disease prevention. What you eat every day is not only feeding your stomach, it is feeding trillions of bacteria inside your body that deeply affect your health. Healthy gut, healthy body. Now here is a shocking reality. Many people spend money on expensive supplements, but their sleep is poor. Stress levels are high, and physical activity is almost zero. You can eat the healthiest food in the world, but if smoking, excessive alcohol, chronic stress, and a sedentary lifestyle continue, the body will still remain under pressure. Cancer prevention is not about one single food. It is about an overall lifestyle pattern. Now let's talk about nuts and seeds. Walnuts, almonds, flax seeds, and chia seeds provide healthy fats and important nutrients. Flax seeds contain compounds called lignans, which have been widely researched, but quantity matters. Even healthy foods can become a calorie overload when eaten excessively. Moderation is one of the golden rules of a healthy lifestyle. And now comes perhaps the most important point of all. The effects of what you eat every day do not appear overnight. The body quietly reacts for years. That is why many people say, "I was perfectly fine. How did this suddenly happen?" But in reality, the body often starts giving signals much earlier. Low energy, constant inflammation, weight gain, digestive problems, poor sleep. These signs should never be ignored. Now imagine a simple anti-cancer lifestyle routine: a healthy breakfast in the morning, colorful vegetables during the day, fewer processed foods, better hydration, daily walking, stress control, proper sleep. It may sound boring, but science repeatedly comes back to these same foundations: simple habits, long-term protection. And now listen carefully to this final message. Your body becomes the result of the decisions you make every single day. Every meal, every habit, every choice matters. If you start making small, healthy changes today, you may reduce the risk of major health problems in the future. You do not need to be perfect. You need to be consistent. If you want me to make the next video about foods that may rapidly increase inflammation, then write part 2 in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like it, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos about health and longevity.